Okay, welcome to the Live at the Lounge recap, week 3. What a week 3 it was. We had some crazy things happen in the NFL. We had some crazy things happening in fantasy football as well. Started out with that McCaffrey injury on Thursday night. That's tough. That's tough for that number 1 draft pick. Okay, so we're going to kick right into it here. We're going to start out with yours truly, Sherman's March versus According to My Sources. Oh, Sherman's March cannot find a victory. Yours truly. We'll start with the victor, though, according to my sources, 130 to 103 with Josh Allen. 45 points from Josh Allen. 45 points. So you know what, Coach Gavin, you get the position player, $50 a week. Of course, it was against Sherman's March. 45 out of him. Damian Harris, 3.1. Madison, you think I'm going into it with Cook hurt. Yeah, what are you going to do when you put Madison in? He gets 23 points. A.J. Brown, though, I think he got banged up. He didn't get much. Tyler Boyd, 13.6. McManus, though, 16 points out of your kicker. 130 was enough to beat my 103. Even the performance Dak did last night wasn't helping out. 26 points out of him. Eckler, 22. Barkley's finally coming alive. But Robinson, he's been a big disappointment. Terry, 10 points. He didn't get in the end zone. Tight end, 3.5. Minus points out of my D. All in all, gets me the big L. 0-3. I am the only team that hasn't gotten a win here. According to my sources, you go to 2-1 and you get that $50 a week high score. All right, moving on to Coltrane versus Belichick's Hoodies. Ooh, boy, man, this thought it was going to be close, but Coltrane 123 to Belichick's Hoodies 109. Coltrane, Tom Brady. Again, he's like 6 years younger than me. What can I say? 30 points out of him. Nick Chubb, he was a big disappointment. Got him in another league. Montgomery, 7.5. Diggs, 12.2. Claypool, 18.6. Brandon Cooks, 20.7. Let's see. Steelers D, not much. Young Hoku, or I'm not pronouncing it right, at least from what I was told on Sunday, 6 points. Belichick's Hoodies, Russell Wilson, 18 points. Not going to do it. Aaron Jones, 17.6. Gibson, 17.4. He's sharing carries there in Washington. You had to know that. You had to know that. Tyler Lockett, 7.1. He was a big disappointment. Kittle, though, 17 points. Broncos D, 17 points. Well, hey, you're playing against the Jets. What are you going to do? All right, so 109 gets you the loss. So you go to 2-1. Coltrane, you go to 2-1. Let's move on to Pottstown Rat Bastard versus Southside Strangler. This was a close game, guys. Pottstown Rat Bastards did pull it out, 106.9 to 102.8. Starting with the victor again, Danny Dimes, 16 points. Oh, these New York teams, I don't know what to do. I'm looking for another team as we speak. Williams, 13.2. Ridley, 14.1. Kelsey, 17.4. And your Browns D, 18 points. 106 isn't a great score, but when you're playing Southside Stranglers and they only get 102, it is. Mahomes, 28.9. He always does it for you, always does it. But McCaffrey getting hurt. That was the killer Thursday night. 6 points out of him, and he gets banged up, and I guess he's out a couple weeks. Kareem Hunt, 27.5. Thielen, 17. Waller, 10.4. Minus points out of D. A lot of minus points out of defenses this week. 102, not going to get you the victory. So Southside Stranglers, you go to 2-1. Pottstown Rat Bastards, well-needed win. You go to 1-2. All right, moving on to G5 Big Dick Players versus Ari's Gold's Draft Agency. We had them all in the house on Sunday, so this was fun to watch these guys go at it, but it wasn't really a match here. Ari's Gold, 129 to G5's 90.6. Ari's Gold, Aaron Rodgers, 23 points. Taylor, 8.2. Harris, 28 points. Mike Williams, though, it was the Mike Williams show. 3 touchdowns, I think? I don't even know. Maybe 4. 33 points out of him. Logan Thomas, 12.2. Minus 8 out of Washington's D, though, man. I tell you, that betting the overs last week was the way to go. Still, though, you get a victory. G5 didn't get triple digits again. G5 started out red hot, but that plane is starting to crash. Hertz, though, last night did put up 24 points. Mixon, 10.4. Do not draft. Chris Carson, 16.2. Tyreek, big disappointment. He couldn't get double digits. Marvin Jones, 12.2. Hawkinson, I tell you, tight ends. Tight ends are tough. We knew it was going to be tough this year. Ravens D, suck up 5 points, 90.6. Not going to get to the victory. Gets to the loss. So you go to 1-2. Ari's Gold is now 1-2. Everybody seems like that needed a win, got to win this week, with the except for yours truly here, Kamish. All right, moving on to Subcheck Securities against Gronkzilla. Gronkzilla's on fire here. This is his second straight win. He takes it down 175 over 135. Not really a tight match here. Herbert, 38 points. Kamara, 20.8. DK Metcalf, 22.7. Cooper Kupp, 30 points. I mean, man, the thing is, he didn't get the high score. We got to go one more to get that overall high score here. Panthers D, 10. Matt Gay, 11 points, 175. Hey, listen, there's that overall high score, too, that $500 for that season-ending high score. We'll see what that hashes out. All right, Subcheck Security. Lamar, 21.2, but Zeke finally coming alive. Zeke, 26.6. Swift, 23.7. Keenan Allen, 19 points. Beasley, 20 points. 0 points out of that defense, though. And Tucker, 17 points. Tucker, new NFL record. Off the upright. What a game. That was a great game. We had some really good games this Sunday. But Subcheck Security, Tucker couldn't kick you into a victory. You go to 2-1, and Gronkzilla is 2-1. All right, do we save the best for last? Not the matchup, but the high score we do. The Bird's Nest, 187, gets the high score of the week. So that's $50 to you, Coach Brad. PB&J, 124, gets the loss. Bird's Nest, where do I start? Matt Stafford, 37 points. Barber, 23. Justin Jefferson, 26. DJ Moore, 20. Goddard, he looked like he was going to put up double digits last night, but he did not. Devontae Adams, 31 points. What a stud. 19 points out of your Saints D, and your kicker got you 12 and the $50. PB&J, Kyler Murray. Not the Kyler Murray we're used to seeing, 18 points out of him. Derrick Henry, 19.4. Mike Davis, 11. Godwin, 19.6. Higbee, 15. Defense, 15. And your kicker, 14. I mean, hey, some big points out of kickers this week. Big points out of kickers. All right, so we go to... we're not going to go to standings. You can go to standings, but again, right now it's so early. Nobody's going to really know what's going on here. We can go to next week and the matchups for next week. We got Southside Stranglers versus Sherman's March. Pottstown Rat Bastards versus Coltrane. Belichick's Hoodies versus G5. Ari's Gold. Draft Agency versus Subcheck Security. And according to my sources, playing the Bird's Nest. And Gronkzilla playing PB&J, 2-1 teams. That should be the matchup of the week. All right, listen, I got the GoPro cam this week going on the wheel, so hopefully this works out. A little something extra here. We're going to go to the wheel to find out the position player for week 4. GoPro cam, here we are. Round and round we go. Where it stops, and again, cannot be the same. It is kicker. Oh, it is kicker. My God, where was Tucker last week? Oh, boy. Okay, so position player for week 4 is going to be the kicker. Listen, couple shout-outs I want to do before I wrap it up. Today's my dad's birthday. I want to wish him a happy birthday. Yesterday was my brother-in-law, Belichick's Hoodies, and my sister's anniversary. Want to wish them a happy anniversary. Little cleanup here. Just make sure we get all paid up by week 5. Again, if you're not paid up by week 5, you're not eligible for those position player or that weekly high score. So get your money in. Just want to get that stuff out of the way. All right, listen, I'm going to try to add another feature next week. I don't know. I'm going to maybe try to add a call-in feature. Not sure anybody's really going to call into the show, but it would be nice to be able to do that. And for those of you that obviously can't watch this live, just subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll be able to watch it anytime you want. Listen, hope everybody's having fun in this league. I know I am, and I'm 0-3. We will see you next Tuesday live at 6 o'clock.